understand. So the topic that they've asked me to speak about, oh, I had to click something, is chocolate tastings. And the reason that I wanted to talk to you about chocolate tasting is because that's really been the cornerstone of my business. That's how my group has built so quickly. That's how we built so strong. We have some of the highest paid leaders in the company, in my group, and we have all built the same way. We've come down with a very simple formula. What I might think it is. And a chocolate tasting is really a business opportunity meeting where they have a chance to sample the product. So when people invite somebody to a chocolate tasting, I always tell them, please do not give them a sample when you invite them, because if they already have a piece of chocolate, what are they going to come to taste? And, you know, I can see the light bulbs go off for people. They don't really understand the difference between selling chocolate and, I do have to hold this, don't I? The difference between selling chocolate, but I'm not speaking into it. I'm not real technical. The difference between selling chocolate and the difference between people being a wholesale distributor. So in my way of thinking, I always tell people I want you to get the chocolate for the same price that I do. I get it for a great wholesale price, and that's what I want for you. I don't want to earn money from my friends. I also always tell people when I'm talking about the chocolate tastings that I'm not a very good salesperson. So one of the things that you have to remember when you're doing a chocolate tasting is that my goal is to sign up distributors, not to sell chocolate, and to eliminate people's fears about doing the business. And right now in Canada and in the United Kingdom and in the United States, there's so much fear out there. So many people are fearful about the future. They're fearful about their pensions. They're fearful about what's going on with the economy. Looking at you and thinking, I could do this. I could easily do what she does, because she's not a rocket scientist. She's not any smarter than I am. I could do this. And that's what we've been able to duplicate. People feel this is something that I could do. And when they can see that people have life-changing results because of doing this, then they're on board. I recently had the CEO of an airline company in Canada who has joined our business, who called me and he said, you really want me to do chocolate tastings? And I said, that's what we do. You don't have to do it that way. And he said, well, how much do you earn a month? And I told him, and he said, okay, I'm going to do chocolate tastings. And so that, I want you to understand that when I decided to really run with my business, and there might be some of you who understand this. I always say I'm new. I will continue to say I'm new in this business for the next 20 years. But I always say that I'm new, but I didn't get a fast start, and some of you out there may be able to identify with that. I wasn't a person, I have people in my group that went just like that. You know, they hit the ground running. Don't you just love those people? But I wasn't one of them. I was a person who took me about 6 months to really kind of get it and then make the decision that I was going to go to the top and run with this. And once I made that decision, I looked at all the numbers and tried to figure out how I could get in front of the most people and sign the most people up. So when I ran the numbers, I have a science background, so I'm a little bit more skeptical than the average person. So, but when I ran the numbers with the chocolate tastings, we actually signed up more people at a chocolate tasting in percentage of how many people we were in front of. So it made sense to me that if I could do chocolate tastings and sign up more people at one time, and if I could have other people in my group doing chocolate tastings at the same time, and then if I could be on the telephone and leverage my time and have different chocolate tastings going on all over the place at the same time, that my business would go quickly. Does that make sense? Yeah. So that's why I got involved with doing the chocolate tasting. Plus, it's very warm and friendly. People are cocooning right now. They want to do things from home. They want to stay in a comfort zone. And so chocolate tastings is a way that you can promote that. People like the idea of working from home. They like the idea of having a home-based business. They like the idea of being able to earn a huge income in a safe environment. And that's what we can offer them. So one of the things that I try to do, as I said, is I try to eliminate people's fears during the chocolate tasting. And the way we do that is by verbiage that we use. And somebody was asking me earlier, well, I want to know exactly what you say. There's just a few little different things that you can say that can make all the difference. And we always lead with the business. That doesn't mean that we don't think this product is amazing. Because if we didn't have such an amazing product, we wouldn't have a business. I love the fact that MXI was a chocolate business looking for a way to give a voice to their product. And I always tell them that to people. They came to network marketing so that they could give this product a voice. Because this is referral marketing. If something's wonderful, I'm not a salesperson. If I worked at one of those furniture stores and somebody was going to buy a terrible couch, I would say, what are you thinking? That is a terrible couch. However, if I really like something, see, I think this is a microphone I'm talking into. It's not, it's a clicker. But if I really like something, I could easily say to somebody, this is really great, you should try it. So they were looking for a voice, they were looking for the advertising stream, and so they took this to network marketing. And when you tell that to people, that makes sense to people. It's my belief that if things make sense, then people will continue with that. So if it makes sense to you to say to people, this is why we've gone to network marketing, because this fabulous chocolate needed a voice, that makes sense. That makes people feel comfortable. I can do that. If I like it, and if I'm going to eat it, I can refer people. So I said to someone, well, we always lead with the business. And they said, well, I tried that. And I said, well, how did you try it? And he said, well, I talked about the compensation plan first. No. That's not leading with the business. Leading with the business means that the verbiage you use is business oriented. So leading with the business would mean things like, instead of saying, this product is so wonderful, even diabetics can eat it, you would say, everybody can be your customer. Diabetics can use our product. Diabetics can be your distributors. People with high blood pressure can use our products. People that are pregnant, people that are breastfeeding. How many disclaimers are out there on every vitamin you see? Not for people under 12, people who are pregnant, people who are thinking about becoming pregnant, people who are breastfeeding, people who are thinking about breastfeeding. There are so many disclaimers on all of those products. Every single person can be your customer. You see the difference in that? So they're already thinking about who's going to be their customer.